well as a unit. And this is what's really been very, very potent and very effective in getting these kills. But it's going to be NIP up mid now with Forest, and Kelly's certainly going to be looking to not miss a beat here. And so if Forest does win this position, it's a very strong potential B push coming in from NIP.
Now Smoke's going to put rest to that for the time being. May find some wallbanging through Smoke here, but it's going to be in the wrong way, and Apex is going to go down, and the rotation does start from the CTs, and Forest is going to be in a get-right position there to pull some shenanigans. If Baron, though, is in some trouble on the B bomb site. He will fall, and it's going to be Forest and Exist. Exist almost got shot in the back. Should get the bomb down, however, which will give them a bit of money, worst case scenario.
And Katie on the pass though. Katie going to force him down, but it's Forest to come in with the return as he goes into a one-on-one. Very close in that pull position. Katie going for the crouch, peeking around, missing a shot. How does he still have his life? And how does Kaylee do it? Does manage to get the second shot connecting to Forest, and he will have enough time for the defuse. So that's pretty amazing there from Katie to pull that out the bag. But maybe Forest, missing the spray. I don't know. It was very unfortunate for NIP.
So Titan, things are going their way for the time being. Again, they can afford 2 AWPs if they want it, and they will go for it. Working well. If it's not broken, don't fix it. We've got Kelly facing towards the B bomb site once again, and Kenny S has got a spawn for mid, possibly Apps. We'll see what he decides to go with here. We'll go with the mid peak, and
this chicken, man.
NIP not going anywhere near him.
He actually reacted to the chicken, love it. So Freiberg going to make his way down to that pick, and it's going to be Kaylee who takes him out. So big problems here for NIP, again losing a man early on to these picking situations that Titan have been handling so well with timely peaks on those AWPers. How are they to deal with this?
You can see Apex is the support for the AWP in an aggressive position there. So if Kenny S misses his shot, or if he gets bum rushed by a number of people, Apex is there to clean up if necessary. But no one will be there for the time being, as Exist is close to the B-bomb site, and he's going to be looking for some engagement here against these players. And can't get a great angle, unfortunately. But the smoke does come out, and that's going to delay things. We've seen this before today. These really slow rounds. The terrorist side have had little to no choice but to suffer these smokes if they try and push through them. It generally goes really, really good for the CTs. Smokes are coming in now. We will see some action. There's a pop flash from Maniac, but he gets flashed himself. Can't see anything right now. We'll go down to NIP team, and Kaylee's going to go down as well. And that is an open B bomb site. See if Apex and Kenny S can recover from this.
And they're already losing construction. Kenny S is in now, but he lost Apex already. And in he goes. Existence is very far away, and this is certainly going to be the death of Titan in this round. So nice and simple take of the site there for NIP. And it seems like it is a big struggle for them to find out which round works. I mean, we've seen them do many a B play so far. It's been how many have we seen be really successful? I think a couple have been very close, and obviously this one was very successful. But generally speaking, the B players, they might be saying, okay, look, we're getting in the site. The problem is we're just not hitting the shots, because there were a couple of rounds where they just didn't hit the shots, and Titan were able to out-execute them. But when it comes to playing on the A side of the map, that presence of Kenny S really seems to be a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see where Kenny S is going on this occasion. No helmet, though. But he's up against AK, so it doesn't really matter. And again, this is a stark difference from what we're seeing against the non-French teams. Only Existence has a helmet right now, and the rest of his team just with the Kevlar. Aggressive positions here from Apex. Some wallbagging going on. Freiberg on 47, Forest on 60. No kills yet for either team. Have some advances in Banana from the NIP team. Kelly won't connect with that particular shot. Is expecting someone to come out again, but we'll see if he can get any connections. The flash is going to come in. In fact, in a big grenade. He's down to 38 HP. That is a meaty grenade if ever I saw one. But
and they're forcing the grenades out of the T side. It's like the reverse roles, where usually it happens that T's try to force the smokes out of the CTs, but here they need to smoke off Katie. But in goes Maniac after he sees the grenade. That timing was beautiful there. Absolutely beautiful. As now Forest is going to come in. Be like, hey guys, I'm pretty sure I had like a couple more friends there earlier. And Kenny S is going to take down NIP's Get Right, as we do have, again, just a moment of desperation where NIP just have to hit the switch for that aggression and go for it. But they're up against huge odds here. Maniac in the bomb site itself, scanning for those players. Going to spot the back of FACEIT. He does do some decent damage. Going to switch targets quickly to Forest as the other one wasn't looking his way. And it's going to be an easy cleanup as FACEIT reveals himself. And we have ourselves another round for Titan. They are looking absolutely fantastic. NIP is still looking for the answer.
KennyS and Maniac getting huge frags here, not allowing Existence to really get into the game here. He's sitting there with one frag, but his teammates, he's kind of delegating all the kills to his Orpas and Maniac, who quite often these days gets 2, 3 spray downs at the same time. He just is the man of the plan in the right place at the right time, and doing great for his team. KennyS is looking down mid, and he's going to find some aggression from the Ts, but going to be saved by the cover from Vietnam on the T side. Only Exist has a Galil at the moment, and the rest of his team are on the eco. They're slowly emerging towards Banana. Got to be careful for looking out for those nades, etc. We'll see if they can get any connections with their guns here.
That is a very well timed Molotov there. We can see that they wanted to set up the smokes and the flashes, but that's going to delay them a little bit. There's the smoke actually, and Freiburg going to go for the flashes, flash himself in, and Maniac's not blind at all. Going to take the spray down to 2 players. There it is. Forest does find the return on Maniac eventually, but there are still 2 players in the site. We have ourselves Kenny and Apex behind that smoke, as the bomb will inevitably drop by Forest. Does have support. He's got Get right now. Let's see what can be done here for NIP. So the attack does come in. Forest going to deny Apex very swiftly, but does have his losses down to 7 health now as we move into a 2-on-2. Get right responding through the smoke there, but not going to connect with anything. As Katie comes in to finish him off, and it's a 2-on-1 with Forest at the back of the site now. That bomb is getting far ticked. They've got to go for this. In go the grenades, and that's going to be all she wrote there for Forest, who does burn down.
It's going to be a close one, but not too close. Excellent play there from both players. They threw a Molotov on one side and a nade on the other side, so the guy was dead either way.
That's how you beat Forest, use fire.
Very nice, DDK. I'll give you that one. But this is what I'm talking about. The way KennyS plays on Cash, when the smokes come out on a bomb site, no one ever nades that area where he always is. It's something people need to think about there in the way Titan just executed that final player on the B bomb site.
The nade for that spot is actually really easy as well. Either way, it's just like Maniac's going to find himself another kill. Maniac's basically been taking these one-on-ones all day, just all day. And when these pushes come in, he always gets more than one. Forest with that Tech 9 Isaac. Going to make their way in with these pistols. And again, Titan are just making them look like, not like fools, but they're just making them look like they're much less good than they really are. I mean, these setups we're seeing from them, they are truly in their element. They're playing their game, and NIP still can't find the right response to it. And this is one of the reasons why Titan are becoming so incredibly fearsome right now.
Yeah, people are going to have to change up their game to take on this Titan team. It's kind of like when you're playing against Zangief in Street Fighter. Like he's very different to all the other characters in the game, and you have to have a different approach entirely. And that's basically what we're seeing with Titan.
Titan is Zangief.
You can't exactly. Yeah, you can't approach them the way you do with other teams, because you'll just get your head driven into the concrete. But this is a game of 2 halves, and they are on the favourite side here. KennyS getting that trade flag straight through Get Right's left eye. That is going to be a 4-on-4. And it's a stronger 4 for Titan than you might otherwise see with those AWPs in that range. However, they only have the 1 AWP on KennyS for this particular round, but Titan may not be Nip may not be aware of that and may think that Kelly has one as well. Although Kelly is dead, so never mind that.
Alright, well, it's going to be NIP making their way into the A bomb site. It's been a while, but it's coming back to the basics here on A, as they just chuck in the nades, get themselves a frag. Then goes Kenny with the CZ now after picking up the kill with the AWP. Apex coming in from the back as the Maniac also trying to synchronize with him. FACEIT in the pits, gonna peek Apex, but he's already taken down by Freiburg. As Maniac now all rests on him to bring that 12-3 scoreline for Titan. And there it is. Very timely peek there from FACEIT, and we have ourselves 11-4, NIP do pick up some rounds.
Those are an important 4 rounds as well. It does give them that breathing space, but again, as we always say, this pistol will be key when you have only 4 rounds. But again, NIP picked the T side first, and there can be a few different reasons why. My feeling is that they tried to break the Titan economy. Titan's double AWP setup, however, was just too strong. They have 2 AWPers here who have the power to play in very aggressive positions, like through the apps on the B-bomb site, etc. So they didn't manage to do the damage they were probably hoping to do. However, we'll see how they choose to play this CT side and how they can nullify the advantage of the CT side here.
Or perhaps they can't.
Or perhaps they can't. We will find out shortly. But
I mean, this is where it should get a lot, like, significantly better for NIP in theory. But I feel like it's going to be very fragile. That they are going to walk a very fine line here, like walk the razor's edge against Titan, because Titan, again, they won't quite have that. What you could say is an inherent advantage for their team. 2 AWPers who are absolutely fantastic at AWPing. Again, can't really be exploited all that much on the T side of Inferno. But it depends how much homework Titan have put in when it comes to the set plays, when it comes to general strategy. So we'll have to see that as it does pan out. But we have the pistol round here, of course, the very all-important pistol round for NIP. And looking to get a good start already. It's Get Right down Banana, trying to get some position. There's 3 of them down Banana, in fact, trying to make their way for some aggression. But it's going to be actually the play towards A that is going to be the reality here for Titan, as we do see Fifler on Library looking for the long-range shots. But Fifth Lauren is not going to be able to find any just yet, as Titan do put the stopper on the push, just killing some time, letting Existence catch up. And here it comes. Forest down straight away. Apex going to take down 2 immediately. And it is Kaylee to take down Exist as well. And Exist only got 1 in that process, so it's a 2 versus 4 for Get Right and Freiburg. They are going to have the round of their lives here against Titan to save this. And it's all on Freiburg now. He does have the kit. Precious kit. But it's going to be the round for Titan. And this could be an NIP that don't even get to play their CT side.
this could be curtains, indeed. But
do you think they regret picking T at first?
no, I don't think you regret it because it didn't work out. Like if
That's a good point.
if you feel like you made the correct decision, then the outcome doesn't impact on that. So let's see. They've gone for the force spy here, and again we've got these glorious double scouts coming out. We've got Exist just looking up mid. There is peeking coming out in the smoke. It's going to nullify that scout for the time being. Freiburg on Banana with the other scout. There's no connections for either scout just yet.
As soon as they hear the scouts, what they should really do in response is just like hit apartments really hard, because the strength of the scouts is picking at range. And so they just all like barrel through like 1 choke point. What are they going to do?
That is a very good point. But then you don't know what the other teammates have. If someone's bedroom with a CZ, who knows? It could all go pear-shaped. And Maniac is going to get tagged with that scout. And Forrest is going to see that somebody's close. Cannot connect to the 5-7, however. And Fifth Round is going to go down in pit. Only 3 CTs remain. Only 3 Ts remain, actually. Well, I say only. But Freiburg, with only a scout, his position has been exposed. He will get smoked off. Did tag Ken, yes, but it was through the wall. It's going to be another round to Titan. So this is going to be a huge comeback, if at all, for Ninjas in Pyjamas. They're going to have to eco this round and then play a perfect game.
It's going to be so tough for them. I do not envy them at all. And 4 Molotovs here for Titan. Something always worth noting, that investment.
Maniac's looking for guns, but he's only got his T250. So they've left him high and dry here on the Titan side. He's neck and neck with Kenny S for kills. And we've got Freiburg top fragging for Nip with 14.
There's the first Molotov. As we see them use it to eliminate positions here and drive CTs away from certain positions, as they slowly and methodically gain ground. Maniac is supposed to not have a gun, so he can go first. Just like this, he needs to find the stack. That's his job. Find the stack if there is one. Tell us where it's safe. We can afford to lose you. You have almost no money on you. But actually, he does have a Molotov, and those aren't so cheap. Although they are cheaper on T side, which I always thought was unfair. So NIP now going to just sit there, passively praying to God that Titan hit B, but Titan have already secured 8. They've already worked it out, and it's going to be very difficult now for NIP. They do have a Maniac at the bottom of Banana, and this is going to be very, very fun. That drive-by there.
We've got the biggest flank of all time from Titan down Banana. This one player going to send the rest back for a more sensible rotation. So we'll see. Kenyes does take down Forest. Freiburg's going to be coming looking for the frag, but Kenyes is going to have the superior weaponry and will also take down Exist. Kenyes wanting all the frags all the time. Get right, last man standing in the apps. Has no armor, just a P250 and the Molotov. May choose to save it as it is more or less suicide if he goes out of that door.
Suicide it is.
Oh, that is a really smart idea.
That is awesome.
He gets them both dead as well. That is
so
amazing. Awesome. Get right is the smartest man in the world.
He beats Einstein now.
Honestly, that is
glorious.
a top player play right there.
Yeah, that we should highlight that. That's actually really smart.
That was a very smart play.
And to explain to those of you that didn't get that,
Kaylee says that is not fair.
Is that they were sitting in the site, and if you're in the corner of pit, you don't get killed by the bomb.
That's the only place
you have to be right there. Yeah. So that they were doing that to prevent something sneaky from a player in NIP, like a ninja defuse or something. So they're always on the site. But obviously he throws a Molotov into that one position, and yeah.
Murder she wrote.
Indeed. So again, we're seeing NIP with the deep banana smokes. It's something that they've worked in recently in the last couple of weeks to their Inferno game. And it's actually Forest who does take the kill onto Apex. It's going to start things off. There is the trade onto, or rather the equalizing frag onto Exist. So Forest, though, picking up the kills as they do try to make their way in apartments. And it's kills left, right, and center as Titan try to make this A split work. But it's now along Kenny and Maniac. But they do have only 3 players to deal with. So Kenny has a Get Right on the approach. He's going to go for the spray, but it is Get Right who does a fantastic job in taking him down. And we're going to have Maniac against 3. And here comes Forest lurking, and he will find himself the kill. So 14-5 is the score now, as Titan can pretty much play any way they want.
Well, they will have to eco here. I don't think it would make sense for them to deplete their money at this point in the game when they are 9 rounds ahead, 1 round away from match point. So that said, they buy an AWP, an AK, and a Galil, and 2 P250. So they're looking to have a party here on the T side of this map. I guess they can. There's a lot to be said for momentum on the CT side, and they don't want NIP to have any of that. So they're going to go all in here.
If we just look at the NIP money, look at this. They're doing the play where they're investing a lot. Like this is what a lot of French teams are very cognizant of. When the other team is very economically weak, even if they're in like a weird buy spot to do a weird buy like this, exactly like this, they often favor to go for it just to keep the pressure on the economy. Like James said, that CT momentum for economy is paramount to your success, especially in an IP's position. I mean, look at this. They need like so many rounds in a row.
There's that flash into pool. So if there are any advancing terrorists, then they should all be flashed if they're facing the site, but those are all the flashes gone for Freiburg, and now the site holder is going to be harder. But that Molotov will help. The T's will be happy with that pick, but it is a trade, so it is going to be 4 for 4. And that is going to stretch NIP, however, to 2 people per site, which is going to make things harder for them. So Apex is going to go in and do some recon there. There's a great flash there from his teammates from Banana, and he will find Freiburg. Exist finds Maniac. But it's 3 people versus 1 person on this bomb site at the moment, and that 1 person falls down. It's going to be a long rotate for the final 2 NIP players to stop this round from going Titan's way. Yeah,
I really like this round so far. I have to delve into it more, but as we have now making their way into construction, Florian in a bit of a sticky spot here. He knows that the players on the other angle are certainly in a favourable spot here, but he has to burst through. He's got to try to secure this angle somehow. Going to choose to do it with the Molotov. That's actually smart, but looks like he's going to be left alone here. Does take the kill onto Apex, but that is the round there for Titan. That does bring them up to 15, and yeah, I really liked how both teams played that. We saw how solid the grenades were, and then after a while, Titan were like, okay, we've got the pick. Now they're going to go 2 players, and now they've got no nades as well, so it's just very simple for them.
Yeah, that was a really smart play there, especially at the end for Titan in the way they played it safe. Didn't want to make any massive mistakes that cost them a number of rounds in a row. So that they made that strange buy, as you put it, work for them. We're going to have Exist looking in mid here. He's going to go down to Kenny S, though, who doesn't fear anyone, anything. Darren's going to come with a 5-7, but he won't be able to see. And they are dropping like flies in NIP. It's only going to be Freiburg left, and it's a sad state of affairs here for the NIP team as Titan looks to take this 16-5.
And not only are they taking this 16-5, they did it in a way that was just, I mean, on the first, like, NIP didn't get to play CT. They just didn't get to play CT at all. So toss the grenade around. It's a good thing this thing isn't live. Else the studio go up in flames, thanks to you. But this like LDLC and Hellraisers did just go into overtime, so we might be able to just catch that. So we'll try to jump into that very quickly, see what we have in store there. Perhaps another triple overtime?
Perhaps.
It is Hellraisers,
but
so
let's just talk a little bit more about the current match. I mean, I think it was just a case of Titan making minimal mistakes there. They just didn't give NIP openings to kind of crush their economy. They chose the right times for the aggression with Kaylee and Kenny S in Ats and B in mid everywhere. So it was just I mean, Titan are just so strong, and because it's a new lineup and we're seeing new tactics from them and new aggression that we're not used to seeing in certain situations from an existence-led team, it's going to take a lot of adjusting. Again, with these new teams, I've said before, I think it's going to take about 2 months to find out where they are, because A, they need to gel as a team, and a lot of them have gelled quite fast, but everyone needs to react to how these teams are playing as well. These people don't know how to prepare for this aggression, and that's in general, and then map by map by map. As more data comes out through more matches, then people can play strongly against them. But you know, that said, NIP they were never really in that game, unfortunately.
Yeah, it honestly felt like Titan they just got to run their strategies completely unhindered. Like, just when was it that we saw Kenny or Katie really get punished? I can't really think of a moment when that happened.
Yeah.
And they took a lot of risks. That's well, I think you brought it up yesterday. There was a player, might have been Maniac, who said that the double AWP is very risky.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, high risk, high reward.
Yeah, that's what he said at DreamHack this weekend.
But that looks low risk, high reward right there.
But Inferno is a map where it's quite beneficial to play support in certain areas. Like you saw, Kenny S was playing Arch on CT and Apex was in the hidden spot. Just in case there was a rush, Kenny S could take a shot, backtrack, potentially throw a flash, which allows Apex to come in and take the peak.
They make the risk safe, basically, yeah. And looks like we are going to jump into the match here between LDLC and Hellraisers, so that should be pretty interesting. They are in overtime, so here we go. This is Overpass, and Hellraisers are still yet to find themselves a win in FACEIT League.
They get it. They're so close once again.
This is the next overtime game.
Can they just get it over the line here? So we have the CTs spread out all over the shop, and we've got a big worm of Ts going towards the B-bomb site. Smith is going to throw some nades in to cut off the CT vision towards the bomb site, but the CTs have already swarmed the sites with strong grenades, which will limit the T push. And that sewer on the left, you can bounce a flash off the bomb site heading towards that area as you take your positions as a CT, which definitely helps stop rushes as well.
LDLC close to snapping the play on B at the moment. But again, in Hellraisers, they are set up to deal with this. Got Markov in place here, and looks like the fire is coming down just as it should, and it is all over the shop at the moment. MBK picking up some kills with the Pro 90, but gonna drop that bomb there, and it will be Smith to take the kill and pick it up. But it's a 2-on-3. Hellraisers in favor right now, but Angel's got to come out with the frag, and that's going to square things up. And now it's on Simple, as it has been so many times before, is able to pick off the bomb carrier. There is the peak, looking for the man to show, and it's going to be Shox who appears and will cut off Simple. And once again, you know, we're seeing I can't believe there's another overtime with with Hellraisers tonight.
Yeah, and they've lost the first round here, so we can see if they can bring it back all square. We've seen it be all square repeated a number of times in these overtimes today. Lots of smokes here for the LDLC side, not so much for Hellraisers. Gone for the flashbangs, a few Molotovs here and there, looking for more aggressive play potentially. Now let's see where these Ts are spreading out. We may find some action here in the kind of long area. Dozia will be the victor of that battle as Shoxy teases some action here on the B bomb site and will take out Kucha and survive with 6 HP. Does have the AWP, so only needs 1 HP to cause some serious damage. Simple will take down NBK, and that will put fear into the team of LDLC because now they know that Simple's on the B bomb site, and we've seen how dangerous he is. Got their rotate now coming in from the bomb, going towards the A bomb site. So Shoxy is the bomb carrier. Again, only 6 HP, so got to be careful because he could easily go down and leave the bomb in a very exposed position. Only 2 Ts remaining now versus 4 CTs. Got Kiyashima heading around the long area, and his teammate Shoxy is in the toilets.
And here he comes. Dozia's ready, but how ready does he need to be? Obviously, it wasn't enough, and Shoxy going to open it up onto the A site. But the rotation of this map is so fast, and there it is, the response. But that's what the smokes are there for from LDLC. They will make their way in. The kill onto Markelov, as we have now Shoxy looking through those smokes in. He's going to go, and Angel going to find himself too, as Hellraisers tie things up here. 16-16.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this map was due to be updated. Actually, there was I think there was a compatibility release put on the Steam workshop yesterday, but I'm not sure if it has actually been patched yet. So I'm just going to have a quick look at the update and see what information is there. The CTs take those positions up on this map. NBK goes into the connector area and will meet Simple, who is going to be putting a whole world of hurt on him. Kucha is playing the AWP as well. Let's see where he is. He's on the B bomb site, so he's taken up Simple's position. Simple is going to rotate out of the connector, and NBK hasn't shown himself yet, so that will be good news for him. The CTs had an initial aggressive push back, and they've gone to control the area around the outside as the B bomb site finds trade frags. We've got 4 on 4 here. And the bomb is still an unknown here for the CT side. Dozia is going to be hiding in the corner. Lots of flashes coming in for both teams. Angel going to take out NBK after all. And Smith's loitering around the toilet area. And the bomb's currently not too far away from T spawn, as we have fairly passive positions now in comparison for the Hellraisers team. Again, they've got a man advantage here. We may find some meetings here. Happy with the AWP. But bomb is going to go towards the A bomb site, and it seems all the CTs are in B, save for Angel, who will be raising the alarm soon enough.
2 orbs here for LDLC. Still alive on this push. That's not the most ideal of weapons to make this mobilization work on this A site, but the Angel in the back there, that bomb planted firmly in front of him, and that is the pickup there from Happy, and it is going to be even up. As we see, Hellraisers managed to pull themselves out one more round. It was very well done by them, and this is certainly a map where I think how did Devil put it? It's like push B and win. I think it was something like that. It's like overpass in like one sentence.
So
you push B, you win.
They've added a